Hey, okay, back again for another video. And this week I wanted to speak about my filmmaking career, or the filmmaking part of my career. I know that most people know me as a photographer, but over the last 2 years, I've added filmmaking to the list of things that I do. I say filmmaking because, for the most part, living here on St. Martin, I have to put a lot of things together. So I'm in charge of sometimes the production side, the cinematographer. I have to focus on getting sound, lighting, everything I kind of have to do on my own or with my really small team. So that's why I say that I'm a filmmaker. But what I ideally would like to focus on is just being a cinematographer. I would really just like to be in charge of having the camera in my hand and getting the best shot possible. I'm trying to work with people and teach them as much as I know in terms of like getting sound and like how to place the lights and stuff like that. So eventually it can get to a place where I don't have to focus on those aspects of filmmaking and I can just be a cinematographer. I really started in about 2020 to take it seriously. I think one of the first productions I did was a commercial for my friend Joanne when she was really pushing her Lilo Active. And yeah, so over the last 2 years, little over 2 years, it's something that I've really been developing in terms of taking courses online to sharpen the technical side of my skills, purchasing so much new gear because cinematography, filmmaking is a whole different beast within itself, in terms of, again, lighting, audio, monitors, gimbals, all the little nooks and crannies and things that you need to fill in little places on jobs that you don't really require for photography. So it's been another huge investment for me over the last 2 years. Where my style is concerned, for photography, I'm really a photojournalist type of person. I enjoy the art of just documenting things as they happen. So obviously when it came to filmmaking, that is the direction that I've leaned towards, like the documentary side of the filmmaking. I'm currently taking a course called The Art of Documentary because it's really something that I'm passionate about, using my camera firstly, but also my platform in order to help people tell their stories, right? I think I really decided to pursue filmmaking as a part of my career when I was on weddings. And for me, I'm trying to capture, again, photojournalism. I'm trying to capture intimate things as they happen, and I'm seeing people are making jokes or people are like crying or certain conversations are going on. And I've been on jobs where, the videographers aren't there with me in those moments, but they're outside probably trying to set up the shoes or set up the rings to get, those perfect cinematic type of shots. And in no way, shape, or form am I saying that's bad or that's wrong, because, I get those shots too sometimes if I feel like it adds to my story. But I just saw that a lot of the times, I was watching my plant, I'm sorry. I feel like a lot of the times the moments that are important, or the moments that added to the story, they aren't seen. And that's what kind of really prompted me to want to try to get into filmmaking, because I saw it as a medium to tell stories in a way that pictures couldn't. I would find myself sometimes on a job, just referencing weddings again, where I can take a picture in one moment, right? So for example, when the bride and the groom are doing their first kiss, I can be in the perfect angle and I can snap, and I'm done. But there's just something so amazing about seeing the emotions on their face, or seeing the excitement on their face prior to and right after the kiss, that you really can't tell with a picture. So that's kind of the motivation for me behind wanting to jump into this world of cinematography, wanting to jump into this world of filmmaking. And I was so happy to see how receptive my community was, again, of my style of filmmaking. In 2021, my community voted me best videographer, on the island. And for some people, there may be an asterisk next to that title, but for me, it just helped for me to cement or recognize all the work that I put in that year to being recognized, first of all, as a filmmaker. Just making the list of other filmmakers was amazing for me, because that was like my first year really in that new arena. So I was really grateful just to be on the list, and then to ultimately end up, being at the top of the category was, like, I guess, monumental for me in my filmmaking career. Since then, I've shot commercial work. I've filmed commercial work. I've filmed weddings. I'm in the process of working on a documentary that I started in 2021. So, like a year and a half of work that I've already put into a documentary that I've been working on, that I really want to get to a place that I can showcase it really soon. I've already showcased it to some students at Art Saves Lives last summer, and it was really touching, but it was really long. So just needing to kind of fine tune that in order to get it to a place that I feel like I'm comfortable showing it to the public. So much work, has come my way in the field of filmmaking, in the field of cinematography, and it's just something that I'm really, really, really grateful for, and just wanted to take this opportunity to kind of say that. This year, where goals are concerned, I definitely want to create a film, or create a short film, a film that I can submit to a film festival. I'm not sure how it goes in terms of meeting a certain criteria to be submitted, or anybody can submit and then you have to, like, you can get into like the second round, or you can win. I'm not sure how it goes. It's never something that I've looked into, but definitely this year film festivals are on the top of my to-do list in terms of my filmmaking career. I definitely want to film more weddings this year. I filmed about 3 or 4 of them in 2020, and I learned so much from those experiences. I learned so much from Eric Floberg, taking his course on wedding filmmaking. So much things that I've applied and tweaked and adjusted and used in my own way, that has helped me to become a better storyteller in the art of wedding filmmaking. That's just really what I want to do this year. Those 2 things are at the top of my list of things to do, or goals for 2023 where filmmaking is concerned. Definitely doing things that I can submit to film festivals, and definitely filming more weddings, because I just love the way that you can piece those stories together. And I guess if I had to add a third thing, definitely to the list of things I wanted to do this year where film making is concerned, is to get that documentary finished so that I can show it to the public. Oh my God, just the thought of it gives me anxiety. But that's it for this week. I just really wanted to kind of speak on my filmmaking career. I don't think it's anything that I've ever openly did before, and I just wanted to kind of put that out there. So I'll see you guys next week. I guess I'm supposed to say like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I don't have anything else to say, so I'm going to walk away right now before things get really, really weird, okay? And in the famous acts of Peter McKinnon,